You're listening to That Shed Show, fixing what is wrong with radio.
Welcome back to That Shed Show round 2. Ding, ding, ding. I was trying to find some kind of sound effects that, has the ring to round, the round ring. Ding, ding for boxing. I smell fire. Oh, Jen just had a little too many coffees or something. She's like, woo, round 2, LOL. I'm cold. I thought she said I'm gold. And that's why I laughed and I wrote LOL. She said, I smell fire. I think someone is having a bonfire. You're creeping me out right now because I actually was having a bonfire and it just still smells like that. You just blew my mind, dude. Whoa. What's this? Hello? Where's that coming from? I'm creeped out now. I hear voices. Oh my god. My computer's tapped. What is that?
Here's a little snippet of next week's video. Can I see you guys next week?
Oh, it's the clip. Whew, that was fucking me up, bro. Jen is in the chat with us. As always, my loyal Jen, who I'll never stop loving, no matter who stops loving her. Even if she stops loving me. The love I have for her will never die. And I have another very good friend like that who I just got done off of Skype with while typing, messaging. He didn't call me. My bestest friend in the whole wide world, Big Mike. Night, Big Mike. If you listen back to this, buddy, I hope you have sweet dreams. And anytime this is your new theme song. This song is me and you. Krispy Kreme, best friends. This is for you, Big Mike.
They had Mike, and I knew it was my job to get Mike back, because Mike was my best friend, and I told him that if anything ever happened to him, I would be there for him. Well, it was time for me to be a man of my word.
And Jen,
I had to save Mike.
You can put your name in this, okay? And Jen for Mike.
We've been friends back when we was this tall. We was making money before we could even crawl. Now they took them, I don't know what to do. But we got one rule, don't mess with the crew. It's all for one and one for all. We die for our brothers, that's how we ball. I made some calls and got some names. I heard about some guy named James. James and Mike had beef last week, cause James ran over Mike's bike with his Jeep. I found out where James' house was. James had guns and James sold drugs. So I knew that it was going to be hard work, but I wasn't scared, cause James is a dumb jerk. I said, Mike, I'm coming for you, homie, cause Mike's always got my back when I'm lonely, and I always got his back when we fight. I'm coming for you, Mike, I'ma save your life. I said, Mike, I'm coming for you, homie, cause Mike's always got my back when I'm lonely, and I always got his back when we fight. I'm coming for you, Mike, I'ma save your life. I got dressed in my camouflage gear. I looked to the sky and I cried one tear. I said, God, I hope that you're with me and don't let me die, cause Mike's gonna miss me. So I started off towards James' house, and I was moving quiet like a mouse. I seen Mike tied up in the street. There were ropes around his hands and ropes around his feet. James ran up and he began swinging, but he was no match for the fire I was bringing. I knocked James out with one punch. Yep, he had a knuckle sandwich for lunch. I ran over and I untied Mike, and then we both took off on my bike. I said, Mike, I love you, big homie. He said, I'll always have your back when you're lonely. I said, Mike, I'm coming for you, homie, 'cause Mike's always got my back when I'm lonely, and I always got his back when we fight. I'm coming for you, Mike, I'ma save your life. I said, Mike, I'm coming for you, homie, 'cause Mike's always got my back when I'm lonely, and I always got his back when we fight. I'm coming for you, Mike, I'ma save your life. This song's for all you best friends out there, okay? You make sure you always got each other's backs. You understand? Because if you don't have each other's backs, ain't nobody gonna have your back. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Everybody misses you. Peace.
Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, I'm sorry, kids. The song is over, but the show is not. As a matter of fact, we're just getting warmed up. Me and Jen hanging out together before she goes to bed. Round 2. Thank you, sweetie. That's what friends do. Best friends. I love you, Mike and Jen. And I'm going to save your life. I guess I should have said Jen and Mike so I could have rhymed. I don't know. I'm no Krispy Kreme. Or Froggy Fresh, which is currently his name now. Neither the Who. We were doing a top 10. I'd like to finish that. Top 10, again, is brought to you by top10s.net unofficially. However, I'm going to take it upon myself, while I'm still not getting money for this. Before we get into this list, I actually want to talk about this anyway. I am Keithy, Car Crash Keithy. I don't have none of his sound effects, but for those of you who have been following me or know me or friends with me or on Facebook, whatever, and heard the show before or just know us in general, Keithy's my cousin. He's gotten hit by 3 cars, and he does the show with me a lot. And he's a big piece of the golden nugget that is here on the show. And I've made clips with him. He's been on the show. We're good together. We work great together. And he brought up a good thing. He said, "Hey, well, you know, me and him are going to have a lot of gigs. We're going to do things over the winter. We're going to have some free time on our hands, and we're try to collaborate together." And there's always strength in numbers. You know, we're going to team up and put our heads together and try to make some extra money. And he said we should do that with the show. So before we do that with the show, I love my freedom. I love that I just play whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, and it doesn't really matter. I just say when I do things like this, you know, and I'm going to make commercials for things that I use. I just want to do that before we get professional. I want to do things like make a commercial for DeWalt, because I like DeWalt. I like DeWalt tools. This is the Shed Show. Why not? Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? And things like that. Just, you know, just make commercials for people for free. You're welcome. Maybe consider it a little bit of I'm auditioning for you. So when I do come legit, if you would like to pay for a commercial, I'll make an even better one. The one for free is good. What do you think the one you're paying me for is going to be? It's going to be incredible. That's right, and I said it. I can't wait till you're back for the winter break. I can't either, and it does feel like a break because I get a break from a lot of things. Kids are in school, get a break from that. Work, get a break from work. And I get to do things around the house that I don't have time to do. You know what I mean? And plus do the show. I just don't want one thing to overwhelm me. You know, I want to kind of keep everything in moderation. But I do want to keep the show going. Like every day I want to do a show. Maybe do one Monday through Friday and just chill on the weekends if I can. To get to me, I'll have time to make clips and all. Because I don't want to be on a computer all the time. You know what I mean? But we're going to go premium, so I'll be on a lot. I'll be on the computer a lot, whether I'm doing shows or not. Especially for the first couple months. And that's the thing, after the first couple months, then I get tired of being on the computer. It's not doing the shows. It's not talking to people. It's just being tired of sitting in one place on the computer. I did this summer. Any free time that I had is why the main reason why I haven't been doing shows is because all the free time I have has been spent outside because I haven't had a yard since I was in my 20s, my late 20s. I stayed with my dad, and we had almost an acre to ourselves, and plus a big patch of woods that no one cared if we went in. And I loved it and I missed it. You know what I'm saying? So, back to this top 10 list. Top 10 insanely bratty actions by children. We already read number 10 was Australian boy breaks into the zoo and feeds that he was killing the animals, and that which was shocking part of the story. He was slaughtering these animals in the zoo, the little ones. He's got to be a serial killer. And then fed them to, he didn't want them to waste, or was he hiding evidence? Was he practicing for bigger prey? Creeps me out a little bit. Number 9 creeps me out because it could be my own kid. Teens fakes 911 call about school shooting. Oh, we started this list on part 1. Now we're on part 2. This is fresh. Number 8. Boy calls police on his mother due to forced labor. What? Boy calls police on his mother. So, forced labor for who? The boy? A young German boy had life really tough. You see, after he was done playing all day, his mom asked him to tidy up. My daughter, she drives me nuts with that shit. There was no way this child was going to let such an offense slide. So, after repeated attempts to get his mother to see reason, he finally made good on his threats. The boy called the police and told them that his mother put him through forced labor. Yes, he actually called the police on his mother because she made him do chores. So what did the fucking police say? That's what I don't know. Police advised the boy that doing chores did not constitute forced labor, and hopefully taught him an important lesson. Probably not. He's gonna find a loophole, and them parents are gonna be fucked. Believe me, I've already dealt with this. And my daughter tries to use that shit against me too. I'm gonna light her ass up again. Or not even again. I didn't even light her up the first time. That's the fucked up part. My friend's son caught their oven on fire last year, and he's only 4 or 5. And I gotta say, God bless that my kids know that none of them had a problem with the fire thing. Fire hot, they got it right away. And I did. That's one thing I'd steal on them, because fire ain't no joke. And they play out in the fire pit, the kids. Not so much my daughter. She'll play it a little bit, in front of me, because I won't even turn my back for a second. She's only 7, but the other 2 are older. And I don't leave the yard. I'll stay by the yard. You know what I mean? And keep an eye on them. But they know. They don't. I never had a problem with them stealing matches or my lighters or anything and doing anything. And that's good, because that was a bad thing. I accidentally caught forest on fire a couple times when I was young, and my dad tried to teach me the same shit, so I worried. You know what I mean? But, where are we at? So, that was number 7. The calling police on the parents. Because this kid had enough. He was tired of being told to do his chores. He figured he didn't have to. So his mother was harassing him. That's what the bitch gets, right? I don't know. Jen, don't go to sleep without me saying goodnight to you. Night, sweetie. I should get you a lullaby to play. We're at the end. Number 6 was boy calls police about his dad taking his Xbox away. We don't need to read that. Same concept. Number 5, kid glues his hand to bed to get out of going back to school after holiday. Oh my God. Number 4, 6-year-old takes a drive in his mother's car to avoid missing school. Jesus Christ. Well, we're halfway through it.